Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
What was that? Har har, har 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 har.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartino. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
I wanna think that that's what happened, like, whoopsie! We land on the shore! Ship's wrecked. Might as well live here now.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us.
Well, they identify as pirates. They're pirates at heart. That's all it counts. So essentially, criminals. Thieves, murderers, that sort of thing. You know, same thing, just different name.
One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
I like how concerned this little lady here looks like. Oh.
To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Merlwyb!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
Where's me
I'll
cutlass?
follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, it's not like at the first place you were like, I'm, you know, visiting all of the sites. Well, I'm visiting all of the sites too, you silly person. I'm not a pirate, I'm an artist. Probably is. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first one, the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth, and take the primal Titan for their god. As the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Laminson's backyard. And that is to say naught of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end of the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight among themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Laminsons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs, differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crews beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Will you? At least Alpinode's doing a good job trying to sell me every and each of the grand companies. Oh no, we're gonna stand with Oda. 'Cause I like them. Magnanimous, this is Minfilia. You're well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence! Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? While delighted though we are to have them here at Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. We're growing tired of our guests. Okay, I will. Hello, Minfilia. Welcome back, Magnanimous. Were the Grand Company leader's words illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Magnanimous. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Ooh, cutscene.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
I'm not a friend, buddy.
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Bachelor number 1, 2, or 3.
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
They even sound condescending to each other. Dear sister, adventurer friend.
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Eorzea, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say, we will see eye to eye.
The difference is that Alpinode sounds positively evil for some reason.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all.
That just sounds so threatening. Or not at all.
The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Too large, man. She's gone from the story till the end of level 50 raid if you do so, or like 1 to level 60 quests. So yeah. I choose you! Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Ruban's words kindled the fire within you? Yes! Excellent! I feared that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. Gladdens me to see that that isn't the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Okay. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames on Oda's merchant strip and identify yourself to the personnel officer. We'll notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they beastmen or Imperials. Okay, now... I'm gonna check, is that any good? Yeah, that has more stats. I mean, a lot of these stats I don't need, but +1 vitality is nice. Oh. I put my point here. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventurer? My name is Magnanimous Munchicus. I believe you are expecting me. Also, my boyfriend said, the fire. Ah, I thought as much. You are just as our man at the Waking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you, madam. You are very tall and broad, and you carry an axe. Now, in order to formalize your... Sir!
Bye.
Bye! See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be back to tomorrow.
Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on the Highwind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near Horizon's Edge. Bloody hells! Of all times for this to happen. Magnanimous, there's no time for the formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Eorzea, and we have no time to spare in Western Tanalan. You must get the ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go! He is going to the shop, Narb. Am I part of you yet? Oh, no, I'm not. Let's see. Yeah, they made it much cheaper. It's only 200 seals now. What? It's not that warm outside actually. It's like, what, 14 degrees most of the time? It's just that, well, I got really warm cleaning this house, and the house is warm. Plus, the left I have here is actually 8 left. But very few remaining. So we're gonna all the way over there. We're gonna do that quest. I'm gonna see if I can deliver any of this gear to, turn to seals, because that's something you can actually do. I forget this level up. I mean, it's only 200 seals, even if we can't. If we just went and did one thing after, like, going to freedom, our company, we should be able to afford our typical license, which allows us to use maps. So no more foot traveling. Oh, I thought you were talking about the desert. I don't know, honestly. Am I not hot? It goes like this? I think this is the desert. The next expansion is like mostly in the desert, and I know we like Asian themed places, so I suppose everybody will be like glamoring very naked outfits themselves. Previous expansion pack was very sweet, so everybody was like glamoring first. An adventure? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find us some cover first. I was all like, should I still bother raising this one or should I just drop that one to match it? I was like, fuck it, I'll raise that one. The Immortal Flames sent you? How do you know you're not... How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We come to rescue you. Magnanimous Munchicus, yes? Glad to have you with us. See you, Narb. I have not seen a craft of this design before. The trader Garland has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. And that is a very good question. If I was a spy, I wouldn't want to dress in bright yellow armor. Ah! We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. They mean to take the ship back to Castrum Meridianum, along with your friend. My cat is being upset because my boyfriend's gone to the store. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first airship we built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command, kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear, Magnanimous? Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! And yeah, one of them is named Wedge. We're under attack! To arms! Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. I think that's actually the other one's name. Now we can't attack for a bit because we used their power up. Hooray! Well, the other one is at least named close to that. Oh, stop. Stop making me stand still. Berserk still hasn't refreshed. Poke, poke, poke. What are you doing? Kill them, I said. I think that they're dying, mister. Like, I don't think that they're, like, refusing to kill us. Poking with higher intensity now. I'm determined to poke this one to death before I do anything else. Okay, now we only have one thing to poke to death. And it is this big thing! Is the conjure over there even? Yeah, it's doing its job. Good boy, healer! Good job on DPSing. What healer should do. Unfortunately, they are casting very slow. Where are you going? Nowhere, I suppose. Maybe it just wants to go for a walk. No! Can't attack. And nobody died! Hooray! Biggs! See? Told you. It's a similar name. Wedge! You shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think I can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Magnanimous. You still haven't finished business to attend at the Hall of Flames. You're not one of us yet, though anyone who'd seen you in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. Just wanted to say I'm sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if I hadn't been for you and the Immortal Flames lads here, we'd be chained up to a dungeon right now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge! Thank you. We're very grateful.